Aussie.
Welcome back, my furry little friends. I tell you what, Adelaide as a city has got some massive plans. Now, if we can all help to achieve them, it's going to be ace for the state. Adelaide wants to become carbon neutral. But what does that mean?
Carbon Neutral Adelaide is a very strong partnership between the Adelaide City Council and the State Government of South Australia. It's all about reducing net carbon emissions in the City of Adelaide, of which has terrific environmental benefits.
This vertical garden is a classic example of Adelaide's desire to be cleaner and greener and carbon neutral. I absolutely love it.
And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun.
And they're putting the call out to all businesses and households in the Adelaide CBD to become more greener. Where can you whack a vertical garden? Imagine seeing more of these in South Australia. I reckon they're perfect.
I know it's up for me.
Green walls can reduce emissions by 80% and noise pollution by over 40%. This is a great way to cool your city. City businesses are getting on board, and the good news is you can too. For more info on greening up Adelaide, head to the website. I tell you what, bike riding is great for the city, and it is booming here in Adelaide.
There are 10,000 people a day riding their bike into the city. That's up from 6,000 people a day not so long ago. So we welcome people riding into the City of Adelaide. In fact, we like to consider Adelaide as being the cycling capital of Australia.
A great step towards Adelaide becoming a carbon neutral city is to basically reduce transport emissions. And this is a cracker way to do it. These are the free bikes that are available here in Adelaide. There are over 200 of these bikes available in 20 locations around Adelaide. And do you know what? Totally free to use. You can just rock up, show some form of ID, and away you go. Now, I've got Ali on work experience here. Helmet me, ma'am.
Here you go, Cosi.
I did ask you to call me sir, but that's obviously not happened, but thanks all the same. You bung your helmet on. Double chin, and away you go. It's not a bike, it's not a taxi, it's an eco-caddy. And they're actually that good that the Lord Mayor uses them to get around the city from the town hall.
They get to meetings with net zero carbon emissions. So it's part of this big story. It's part of the Adelaide, Carbon Neutral Adelaide 2025 story. And we've got to do so many things, and eco-caddy's one of them, and it's a great service.
You must be so pumped when you see passengers my size.
Now don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. To be in paradise, put up a parking lot.
It's not just the council and the government that are keen to see Adelaide become carbon neutral. It's also the residents, including this bloke in North Adelaide, Terry, who has got himself set up so cool and he's doing his bit to save the environment. Oh, Terry. Terry,
Here comes the sun, I say it's alright.
Got a 5 kilowatt system. It's got about 18 panels. They're about 290 watts each, and the battery system's about a 9.6 kilowatt hour battery system. It's an LG system which should last 16 years, which is really good, and the panels will last probably about 20-25 years. So I'm hoping I'll get a good run out of them.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, I say.
I was looking at power bills escalating, and a friend of mine who installs them convinced me that I would have a very good payback period, and the council was offering an incentive, and that tipped me over the line to install them.
It's alright.
Using public transport in Adelaide is fantastic, whether it's buses or trains, or my personal favourite, the tram. This is an awesome way to help do your bit to help Adelaide become carbon neutral. Do you know that the trams here have the capacity to move 2,000 people per hour from the East End to the West End? How cool is that?
We all want clean air. We all want green city streets. We all want a lovely, livable city to be in.
You don't even need a car to drive around the city nowadays, because this mob called GoGet actually have a car sharing service. This isn't my car, but you can actually become a member and effectively borrow a car and take it wherever you like. But best of all, not only is it cost effective, there's also some great free parking, like right here in the city. Check the sign out. Car share vehicles only. How cool.
We're gonna rock on to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
To find out how to play your part on helping make Adelaide become carbon neutral, head to the website. Good luck.
Take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock on to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take
Through South Australia we will go, head away, holiday, South Australia all the way. South Aussie with Cosi.